guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make a super easy and delicious barbacoa roja in the oven. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so here I already have all of my ingredients. As always, they will be listed in the description box. So with that being said, let's begin by making our adobo. We're going to begin by toasting our spices on our pan set over medium-high heat. We're going to add our coriander seeds, peppercorn, and cumin seeds, along with allspice berries, whole cloves, bay leaves, just crack them, cinnamon stick, thyme, and oregano. And we're just going to toast them for about a minute. Okay, and once you begin to smell the spices, we're going to transfer them to our blender cup. Make sure that your blender cup is dry. Okay, so the same pan we're going to use to fry our chiles and the rest of our ingredients. So add a little bit of oil. Make sure that your chiles are clean, but make sure that they're not wet. So now we're just going to lightly fry them. So just a couple seconds per side. And once done, transfer it to boiling hot water. So do that to all of our chile pods. Okay, so once we're done frying our New Mexico chile pods, we're going to also fry our 2 chile anchos. So again, just until they get softened. So a couple seconds per side. 3 chile moritas, do the same. I'm going to add a little more oil. Going to fry our garlic cloves. Okay, once our garlic cloves are nice and toasted, we're going to transfer them with our chiles to the pot. Now we're going to fry our onion. Just break it apart and just allow that to soften. Okay, once our onion has softened, transfer it with our chiles to the pot. And lastly, we're going to fry our Roma tomatoes, cut in half, face them down. And just allow them to soften as well. Okay, and once our tomatoes are done, transfer them to the pot as well. Okay, so now we can get ready to make our adobo sauce. Okay, so we're going to begin by pulverizing all of our spices. So just turn on your blender and blend. Okay, so once done, now we can add everything from our pot. So there goes the tomatoes, the chiles, the garlics, everything, along with 6 cups of water. To that, I'm also going to be adding 2 tablespoons of salt and 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. Now we blend until smooth. Ready? And once we have our adobo sauce, we're going to allow it to come to room temperature. All right, so once our adobo sauce has come to room temperature, now we are ready to mix it in with our meat. So I'm going to be placing it in a pot. I'm using a mix of short ribs and shank. So just place it in the pot. Begin to add the sauce. And make sure that the sauce covers the meat. I'm also adding chuck roast. Just begin to add it in there. All right, so once we have our meat in our pot, we're going to cover it, place it in our refrigerator, and allow it to marinate overnight or for at least 4 hours. All right, so here I already have my meat that I let marinate overnight. So once we have it ready, we can begin to cook it. Okay, so we're going to preheat our oven to 325 degrees. Once we have that, we're going to soften our banana leaves. Okay, so just make sure that your banana leaves are nice and clean. And now we're going to pass them over open fire. And they're going to begin to change color. That's how you know that they are ready. Okay, so once we have our banana leaves ready, we can transfer them into our roasting pan. Okay, so now we can get our meat and place it in a roasting pan. Of course, make sure that you add all of the adobo sauce. Okay, we're going to be adding 1 onion. Just slice it. Along with our avocado leaves. Okay, so now we're going to cover it. So you can use the banana leaves. We're going to secure it with foil. So just make sure that you seal it completely and don't allow that steam to escape. Okay, now we're going to be placing it in an oven and allow it to roast for 3 hours. Alrighty guys, so after 3 hours and a half, we're going to get our barbacoa out of the oven and check it to make sure that the meat is nice and tender. And let me tell you that it smells delicious. Look at that. Of course, check the meat. Should be super nice and tender. So I'm just going to allow it to rest for 20 minutes before we get ready to chop it up and serve. Alrighty guys, and once we have our barbacoa, we can serve it in tacos or with a side of rice and beans. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you give this recipe a try. It's seriously super easy to make. The meat is so flavorful, so tender, so juicy. It's just honestly perfect. I promise you, everyone is going to love it. So I have already got my tortillas here. This is for sure a crowd pleaser, perfect for your upcoming holidays and all of your future gatherings. So hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Cheers and enjoy. Seriously, the best. It's so good. It's a little on the spicy side, but of course, for me this is perfect, you know, because you don't need a salsa or anything else on it. But of course, if you don't want it to be spicy, you can always just stick to guajillo peppers, skip on the chile moritas, and that's it. But this is honestly perfection. So good. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make a super easy and delicious barbacoa roja in the oven. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you regret this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys keep part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.